Sweeney's going to jump that puck back. He gets leveled by Petit. As that was Marino who got leveled in the corner. Guerrera up to Passero, who's going to dump that puck in. Ventu's going to go chasing in after it. Horvath tries to come in there, give him some assistance. He's tracked down by Passero. Back down to the point for Brody Power. Back to Guerrera. He takes a shot. Scores! So nice, you better say it twice. Michael Anthony Guerrera. Gonzalez was wide open in the corner, however, he couldn't execute it. Off the glass it goes. And a possibility for the Red Dragons here. Ian Silv says, no, you don't. Out in front, they score. Nieminen, wrist shot, shoots, scores! Zach Nieminen from the point rips it home, and we are tied at 3. And absolutely, Vadim Vazhankin comes in to take this face-off. That'll be chipped right back into the Buffalo State zone for Nieminen. Nieminen will backhand that over to Michael Guerrera. Vazhankin will slope things down behind his net. Now he likes what he sees, and he'll creep out to center ice. Drop back to Guerrera. He gets intercepted here in a breakaway now for Fredonia coming in over the line. That's Valentin, and on Silvas, they shoot, they score! And Coach Murphy expressing his dislike in that one.
Well, that was almost a 2-on-0 for Fredonia on the penalty kill, and that's pretty rare. That is pretty rare to happen, and it was poor play, sloppy play there as Buffalo State was trying to capitalize. The rush down the Fredonia end, Nieminen, I mean, he's one of the best players on this Buffalo State team, but that was not a good play by him, and it's a terrible way to start the period, and head coach Steve Murphy's got to be very upset right now, because that is exactly the kind of thing that gets head coach Steve Murphy upset.
Silvas will come way out of his head to play the puck here. He gets caught out there, and little to no help on that one. And I hate those drop back passes. I hate when they pass it back instead of going forward. And that's what caught him on that one. It was just a good forecheck, and Fredonia was able to put it up there. So the goaltending change plus that early shorthanded goal.
Usually you only do that when you're sure that your player knows what, knows exactly what you're doing. Like, you don't want to do a drop pass unless you're 100% certain that you know that your teammate knows you're going to do it.
Reed Bibb is going to try to start this face-off, or beg your pardon, this power play right back in. Shot on the goaltender, it goes just wide, or beg your pardon, went off the leg. Knocked all the way back into the Buffalo State zone. Simons will chase back in after it. Fredonia making a quick change. 30 seconds to go here in the power play. Zach Reimers will come out of his own zone, but he'll leave it back there for Passero. Bibb trying to come away with it. That goes off the mask of Passero. And Ian Silves is going to slap it away. Back to the point. That shot taken by Fredonia goes just wide of the net. Fredonia putting on some heavy pressure here early on in this second period. Now the Blue Devils return to full strength. Hardson will come out of the box. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Brody Power, the captain of the Bengals team. And now the bodies are flying here in the second period. It's going to be a heavy hitting game from this point on. Overskating the puck, and as a result of that, he goes offside. That was Valentin who couldn't control his own balance.
Well, Fredonia almost had another breakaway there as they got a wild big guy to neutral zone, and I don't know what Buffalo State's doing here early on in this game, because usually they're a pretty rock solid, sound team defensively. They have a swarm defense kind of style. So those kind of plays never happen to a team like that, but for some reason they're just letting open guys go in the neutral zone here for Fredonia, and it's already cost them with a goal on the penalty.
Back on the point, the Blue Devils keep that puck into the opposite zone. Rebounded shot, that's going to be taken, goes off the goaltender Silvis and over to the corner. Slapped on the glass, taken down now, and away with it will come the Bengals. Nieminen with the toe drag, that shot goes just wide. Wilbur will chase an after for the Blue Devils, picked up now by Valentin. And we'll have an icing call coming up here with 17:25 in the second. 4-2 Bengals.
Obviously it's nice here to have former WDR personality Kevin Sylvester here. Obviously he is a Fredonia native. I mean, what have you been up to so far these days, Kevin?
Well, hanging out with Dan as much as I can, but I work for PGA Tour Radio, and I'll still have a golf show on WGR. We're starting that up March 31st again, so I spent a lot of as much time as possible on a golf course, either playing or announcing. Unfortunately, more announcing than playing.
You never want to see me on a golf course because I am terrible. So,
well, it's not about the play sometimes recreationally here. This game, certainly, that opening goal, as you guys have mentioned, by the Devils shorthanded, has sparked them and has made it a hockey game once again.
Exactly what they needed.
Both teams are poking away at one another with their chosen lumber. Scooped out to center ice. That's going to miss everybody. Serta's just going to slap that in and go off on a change. Kept back there for Carlson. Gets it up to the wing. Bibb will intercept it. Bibb dancing around in the Fredonia zone looking for someone to pass to. Beep still with the puck. Shot from the point. Simons blasted. It goes up and out of play.
Wasn't quite sure if that went on a play or not, but they decided to blow the whistle as it did hit the netting. But there's a little piece of the netting there right at the top of the glass. So I doubt that went on a play, but better safe than sorry since they did see the net move, so they decided to blow the play dead.
It's one of the great things, guys, about college hockey. NHL rinks, they're all the same. It's homogenous now. But college rinks, they all got the little idiosyncrasies, including the walkways up behind the goal.
Fredonia is going to regain possession now inside of their own zone. Brought back out to center ice is Morgan. Colin O'Connor slaps it off the boards. Out for Young at center ice. He'll scoop it right back into the Bengals zone. Simons leaves it back there for Passero. Back over for Cody Simons. He'll backhand it over to Vadim Vizhankin. And a penalty coming up here, and Vizhankin's going to go. Or perhaps Reed Bibb.
Well, we'll see here in a
Nevertheless,
second. It's going to be a tripping call no matter what.
Fredonia will head to the power play. And that is going to be... Nope, the wrong guy went.
Nobody wants to admit they did it, fellas. That's the...
Well, nobody's gone to the box yet, so I don't know who this has gone to.
Yeah. Now they're trying to sort this out. You already have 4 guys out there, so...
Yep, that is Vizhankin who will go.
Tried to sneak his way onto the bench. It's hard to hide when you're Vadim Vizhankin because he's one of the taller guys on the team.
We are going to get a taste of this Fredonia power play for the first time in this game. Look out, Coach, as that puck goes right into the Fredonia bench.
Did you notice, though, Coach Meredith didn't even flinch from Fredonia?
No.
He's seen so many of them over 30 years. He knows what's going to hit him and what's not going to hit him.
He's like, I know that's going to be about 10 inches to my left. I don't have to move a muscle.
If you get a chance, I'll tell you, one of the most memorable interviews I've ever done with anybody was with him.
Longtime coach for the Blue Devils. Back on the point is Gerhardsen. Back up to Wilbur. He takes an off-angled shot, and Silvas is there to gobble it up.
So the Blue Devils, when I was there, they went to the Frozen Four 2 years in a row. And my senior year, they made the national championship game, Division III, against Middlebury, Vermont, who went on a great run there. We're playing in Middlebury. They lost the game 1-0. 1-0. Jason Sirota played a great game in goal, and it was in the final 3 minutes they scored. And I had the duty to interview him. I'd certainly let Dan call it if anything was happening right now, folks. I had a chance to interview him after the game, and just to see his heartbreak and feel his heartbreak, something I'll never forget. It was immediately after the game, live on the air. It's the most emotional I've ever had somebody in my 20-plus years of working in professional broadcasting as an interview subject. It was Coach Meredith. Understandably so. They just lost the national championship.
1-0 too with 3 minutes left in the game. Can't think of a more heartbreaking way to lose.